Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and according to multiple analysts, we have hit some very crucial levels for the crypto market, and we're about to find out exactly what that'll mean, because the analysts that I follow, I mean, if I follow them, that means that I trust and respect them. It's not that in terms of the direction they think markets are going to go, it's not that they're right every time, but how could you be? It's about probability of outcomes, what looks likely. And what I'm seeing from the analysts that I follow is that their answer, to be honest, is they don't know. The ones that I find to be intellectually honest, they're saying there's not enough data within these charts to indicate which way things are going to break, to the upside or to the downside. Both will result, in my opinion, though, in tremendous opportunity. Even if we go down, because for people that want to purchase, that they may view that as an excellent opportunity. For people that just want to get this show on the road, hey, great there as well. But even if we do break down, one thing remains the same. It's that the market structure, the macro structure, is still in place. Even if we do see another leg down, which is certainly an if we do, you're still going to see some serious fireworks this year. I personally think. I'm absolutely convinced of that, and that's what the analysts are saying here. So I've got opinions from a few different analysts, including one that's given short-term price predictions for XRP price action, and not looking too shabby, I'll just say that. I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm nothing more than an enthusiast that, for fun, enjoys talking about this stuff and making YouTube videos as a hobby, but that is indeed all that it is. Can we add a little bit of context here, though? Because there's this tweet from King Solomon, and I had to share. So I came across this, and I was just like, that is worse. It just kind of adds a little bit of perspective. And he wrote the following. 1 XRP was worth 0.006 cents on this day 4 years ago. And he tweeted this out yesterday. But that's slightly more than half a penny. That's what XRP was worth. As I record this, XRP is worth 48.2 cents. So roughly a 100-fold increase from there. And mind you, and this is at it still being an 8-fold increase roughly away from its previous all-time high of almost $4. So it's just that the numbers are staggering. So what does history show us? It shows that people that have hodled through it all, they're the ones that have made the most money. The people that emotionally buy and sell in trying time markets, they don't fare so well. And this is also true in the stock market. That is not unique to crypto. You know, whether you're a human purchasing crypto or a human purchasing stocks, you've got the same DNA. You do. And you've got the same proclivity to make ridiculous buying and selling decisions, which is why, for me, just being aware of the human behavior is enough, and I just choose to not participate. I refuse to behave like the lemmings that jump off a cliff, one after the other, when prices start to tank. And so I've just been holding, and I am happy to have done that. I still think that there will be fireworks, because I got to tell you, fundamentals, and I know this is ridiculous, but fundamentals almost don't matter at all in this market. They really don't. It's people are just betting on this asset class as a whole. And so, it's certainly not the case that every crypto literally moves at the exact same time. Sometimes they do, though. But in a general sense, the whole market's being bet on. And that's why last market cycle, every single large and every single mid-cap coin didn't just increase, it went parabolic. And ultimately, there was some negative retracement, 80 to 90% losses from the top. But it just goes to show you that the market was being bet on the whole, and that is the type of behavior that we're seeing again. And so I watched this video from my fellow XRP YouTuber, Blockchain Backer. He put it out a little bit earlier today, and he wrote, "We reached it. Must break. Bitcoin price chart and altcoin market retrace back to breakout levels." And so it's gone back up. And so he's one of the analysts. He's not the only one, but he's one of the analysts that says, to be honest with you, I don't know if this is going to break higher or if we are going to see a leg down. Both are valid. And so when I see something like that, I actually respect that, because if there's not enough data in the charts, yeah, just shoot it straight. And that's what he's doing, absolutely. And he's certainly not the only one. And just within the last few hours or so, he tweeted this out. He wrote, "Just for fun, Bitcoin's correction in January compressed looks relatively similar. Just waiting to see which direction we'll pick here at this Fibonacci retrace level. Last time, Tesla news got pumped at this moment." And so here's the chart. Excuse me, here's the chart that he's talking about there. Now, what about Credible Crypto, who is now up to 131,100 followers? That's insane. Props to you, Credible Crypto. That is very impressive and well-deserved, I'll say. Credible Crypto wrote the following. She took the long way there, but has finally made it to the red zone. Some additional confluence with the dotted blue trend line, excuse me, sorry guys, that has had very clear interactions with price. The moment of truth has arrived. And he's talking about Bitcoin there. And so here's the chart. And so he's just, okay, don't know where this is coming from. I think I got the Rona. Let me take a sip of water. What is going on here? I apologize for that. And I'm not editing it out because I just do these all in one take. So, you know what? Hey, keeping it real at least. It's raw. Moon Lambo got the Rona. Good time at the Roni Rona. But anyway, he's saying effectively the same thing. It's like, there's not enough data to know if Bitcoin's going to break up or down. Now, if it does break down, don't be surprised. And he said previously, don't be surprised if XRP hits 30 to 35 cents, even if it's just a wick down to like the 30-cent level. And he's not saying that it would happen, but certainly down along with the rest of the market. And so I think a lot of people likely would view that as a tremendous opportunity. And so even though I'm not purchasing XRP anymore because my bags are super duper packed and it's by far my largest crypto holding, I absolutely would take advantage of another leg down if presented with the opportunity and snatch up a whole bunch of different crypto. So the last two dips we've had over what was it, like the last week or so, there were two big ones, and I purchased both of them. And so I've got some more USD sitting on the sideline. We'll see if we get it here. But I do not know. And also, so here's a chart analyst, DIY Investing, who just says, he was really convinced. He's like, look, this is going to be the biggest alt season ever. And frankly, I agree with that. I really, in terms of dollars at a minimum, it's what we're about to see. Like, it's going to get lit. And Blockchain Backer's talking about that too. He's like, seriously, if we don't see another leg lower, like, he seemed fairly confident that this would be the beginning of some of the parabolic action. So like until we see, and he cited this too, like until you see, a coin here and there start to pop off and not just increase, but like just go parabolic and not follow Bitcoin price action. And until you see that, it's like the true madness hasn't started. But when that pops off, it's like, that's it. And once that moment happens, it's going to be complete chaos. And then I remember what it was like last time in 2017. It's just like every day there's going to be some new crazy coin going off that people start chasing. And so that's why for me, I've just done my best to make sure I'm positioned beforehand. And then there was this from chart analyst Leb Crypto, who wrote XRP in bullish consolidation. I don't mind hearing that. Targets for this week, short term, in my opinion. And he wrote 58.6 cents and 63.6 cents. I would not mind seeing that one single bit, because again, as I record this, we're sitting at about 48 cents, so jumping up to 63 in the very short term, wouldn't mind it one bit. And for those of you that think XRP is getting left behind, look, I mean, it does seem to me that XRP, given that it was, number 3 in market cap for like most of the last decade, that it's got to be artificially suppressed in terms of price action for some reason. But even so, and I mentioned this the other day, it's the same as so many other cryptocurrencies. It's ridiculous. But if you look at EOS, you look at Dash. I didn't check today, but yesterday I did. EOS, Dash, Zcash, what else? Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, and XRP. All of them are eightfold away from their previous all-time high, more or less. Isn't that astonishing? Like, that's not some sort of weird coincidence. It's just the markets, they move in tandem. It's an undeniable truth of life. That's how I feel anyway. So that's another reason that I keep saying fundamentals don't matter. At some point, there's going to be a spark that's lit with XRP, which I think again will happen. I suspect with every other large and mid cap coin, and there's going to be a spark. You don't know when it's going to happen, and then it's just going to just take off and go parabolic. That's what happened in mid-December 2017. And a lot of people were really caught off guard by it. There were some analysts that actually did call like, hey, this thing's about to seriously get lit up based on what the charts were telling them, but most people just thought it wasn't going to do anything. But every other coin was. Why would XRP not? And so given that fundamentals don't matter to people, which I know is stupid, but given that it doesn't, like, you're telling me this will be the one coin out of like 7,000 plus cryptos that exist that's not going to rally? That's a hard sell. I'm not buying what you're selling on that one. So you guys can let me know what you think below, but I'm eager to see which way this thing goes, and I'll be happy either way. I mean, just, I personally would love to see things, break to the downside one more low, just so I could purchase more, but you know what, I'll be happy. And not just XRP, I feel like my bags are packed, so even if it just goes up from here, okay, I think I'm going to have a good time with this alt season. I really do. So there we go. I'm excited either way. I really am. This has been a blast. This is a lot more fun than what we had to deal with for most of the last, few years being in a bear market. So I don't mind this one bit regardless of what happens. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.